New short film releases this weekend, but for now, please enjoy this video. I got a new chair! Whee! With this new chair, I will be able to officially do the special villain swing around. Watch! And that is quite fitting today. It is quite fitting today indeed. Do you know why? Because Marvel has finally admitted defeat. Marvel, the MCU, have finally admitted that this direction that they had been going in for years now, I don't know if you can see me in this chair. There we go. There we go. There we go. Marvel has finally admitted that after years of going in this certain direction that they've been going post-Endgame, that it failed. And how did that happen? How did Marvel admit it? Well, they didn't release a statement or anything. They didn't do anything of the kind. They didn't come to door to Marvel fans and apologize or anything. They did it very subtly in a new featurette about Captain America: Brave New World. Now, how did they do it subtly? Well, just pay attention very closely to the things they say in this featurette.
And being handed the shield, it just means a lot to me. It's personal.
He has made that decision to become unabashedly Captain America.
That's the first thing now. That is quite a change to say that Falcon is now ready to embrace the role of Captain America after this happened in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Maybe I made a mistake.
You did?
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have put it in
Which
the
was
museum.
quite
Maybe
a
I should have
change, a
destroyed
complete
it.
180 change, retcon, character assassination of Falcon's attitude before, where he completely wanted to do his best as Captain America. He was so close with Steve. They had an understanding. And boy, that Falcon and Winter Soldier miniseries had such potential, and it completely assassinated Sam Wilson as a character and completely changed him. But it seems that Marvel does not want to go in that direction anymore. They want Sam Wilson to embrace this role. Now, that might be a minor thing. You might argue that maybe he was up to do that by the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier. That was just honestly a meaningless detour when he already seemed like he wanted to embrace the role of Captain America after Endgame. But that's not the only thing that this featurette says. Listen to this.
Audiences are going to really appreciate bringing it back to old school Marvel, and I'm excited for people to see that.
Listen to it again.
Audiences are going to really appreciate bringing it back to old school Marvel, and I'm excited for people to see
A
that.
return to old Marvel, they say. Now, this is the big moment that admits defeat. First, it admits defeat on that direction for Sam Wilson as a character did not work, and that they're changing that. But this is Marvel subtly, officially admitting the failures of that era, as if they already didn't with Deadpool and Wolverine. They made fun of themselves. This is them admitting that Marvel had gotten off track for years, because if this is a true return to old Marvel, like, if they hadn't gotten off track, then how could this be a return to old Marvel? And why would they feel the need to advertise this as a return to old Marvel if Marvel had never got back off track from so many fans? So I take this as a bit of vindication. Marvel, they are kissing up to us fans right now. They are doing everything they can to get us back. I wondered for a while there if they were going to give up on Captain America: Brave New World, but marketing is out in full force. They've got giant posters for it, trailers, featurettes, everything. They're even trying to tie it in and have it piggyback off of the absolute success of Marvel Rivals. So Marvel is pushing this film, and I'm like, first of all, okay, Marvel, okay. You're trying to kiss up to us fans. You're trying to win us back. I demand flowers. But here's the thing. Is Captain America: Brave New World a return to old Marvel? In fact, is anything that Marvel is doing a return to old Marvel? Well, here's what I think they're doing with Captain America Brave New World. I think that unlike the Marvels, which I do think they gave up on that movie, I think they are desperately trying to salvage Captain America Brave New World. I think after the success of Deadpool and Wolverine, they are really trying to ride that and convince people that the old Marvel that you like is still here. Come buy tickets and watch the movie. I think that's what's going on. And I'll just say, tonally, I don't think that they've done anything wrong with the Captain America Brave New World trailers, but there's other problems involved. And I have to say, I don't think that this is a return to old Marvel. I think Deadpool and Wolverine was a return to Endgame and pre-Endgame Marvel, but I don't think we have a real return to old Marvel. Now, what is going against Captain America Brave New World? Because they've gotten the early ticket sales, and they say Thursday night is pretty good, and hey, ticket sales are now on pace to be 1.4 times better than the Eternals and the Marvels. And I just have one thing to say about that. Look on the bright side of life. Yeah, look on the bright side. I think that maybe Brave New World has a chance to do better than the Marvels, and here's why. They haven't drummed up the same kind of hate for these characters as they did for Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel was the most hated character in the MCU, apart from maybe Captain Carter, but she was the most widespread hated character. And I don't think that Sam Wilson as Captain America has that. I don't think that most people watch the Falcon and Winter Soldier miniseries, where they just really embarrassed Sam Wilson's character. They changed him. He's all of a sudden angry and bitter, and he doesn't believe in Captain America and that he understood anything. It deconstructs Steve Rogers and make it out like he didn't understand anything going on in the world, and that he didn't understand Sam Wilson not wanting to be Captain America. All of a sudden, just complete 180 from Endgame, and just terrible writing all around. And so that, like, initially when they cast Anthony Mackie as Captain America, I thought Bucky made more sense, but you can make any story work. But they didn't. Okay, let's be honest here. Since we're talking a bit more transparently, I figured when they cast Anthony Mackie in the role, I'm like, this is because Marvel is wanting to make sure that they have more diverse Avengers going forward. They had been doing that for years, but I said, it can work because you can make any story work. You can make it work with any character. Doing any legacy character, whether it was going to be Sam Wilson or Bucky Barnes, was going to be a major risk. It was going to be a major risk to do a Captain America movie going forward without Steve Rogers. However, you could make it work. It was a risk, but you could make it work, especially with the goodwill of Marvel at that time. And with that miniseries, they completely blew it. And then going into Brave New World, it was a very politically charged movie, just like Falcon and Winter Soldier was. The executives got scared. This has been reshot a bunch of times, and now it's a less than 2 hours movie that's coming out in February that they've reshot to death. It doesn't have any of the political confrontations that it used to have. It's what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing of this movie is it's just striving to be really safe superhero fare, and all they keep advertising with is that Falcon, I'm sorry, I keep calling him Falcon, is gonna fight Red Hulk. And apparently what I'm hearing, Red Hulk is only in it for like 5 minutes at the end. Is this gonna work? Listen, one of my favorite movies of all time is Captain America the Winter Soldier. That was the first movie that Anthony Mackie as Falcon came into the MCU. Loved his character, super entertaining. I do think, though, that it was always going to be a difficult sell doing a legacy character, getting him to carry a movie, and I think that they kneecapped it. And so there's no hype going into this. And the reason I keep calling him Falcon instead of Captain America is when they advertise the movie, they show him with the wings. They show him in his Falcon persona. He just now is wearing a Captain America-themed outfit with a shield now. And so I always go Falcon because, as soon as I see him fly across the screen, that's what I think of, and that was his character. So they haven't made this legacy version of Captain America work. And I don't know, just like once again, I think that they're going to just try to make this movie as safe and inoffensive as possible because of how the political climate is shifting. The original movie was very politicized. That stuff does not sell, so they're making it very safe now. But I just don't see you completely winning back fans, because here's the thing. It's not a return to classic Marvel. These are remnants of the past that they shouldn't have made, or at least not have made in this fashion in the first place. You should never have gone the route of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, should never have gone in the route of the Disney Plus shows, and they should have picked a character that they had more of an idea of what are you going to do with him as Captain America, because I don't know that they really did that with Anthony Mackie. It's just bad decision-making all around. And now it's like we have to get through these bad projects before we ever get to anything good. And the problem is, for every Daredevil Born Again that looks really good, that does feel like classic Marvel, there's like a Falcon and the Winter Soldier, a Thunderbolts. I don't even think Fantastic Four sounds like a return to form, because Marvel is making a lot of the same decisions and mistakes that they're making in the past. They're not embracing their source material. They're making bad casting choices. They're still allowing themselves to not go back to the way they were originally. They're allowing themselves to be influenced too much. So is this a return to form for Marvel? Well, I can say that I'm glad that they're at least trying to win people back, but I don't see anything in the near future apart from Daredevil Born Again that really makes me feel that way. You know what makes me feel like we're back with Marvel? Marvel Rivals! Love that game. Completely accurate to the comics. So excited to get new characters on that game. And that game has single-handedly revived people's love for Marvel. But I think that Falcon, I keep calling it Falcon, Captain America Brave New World, even if it might do a little bit better than the worst of Marvel, I still don't see this working out. I don't know how they're going to make this a truly entertaining film. I mean, if it's good, great. But I just don't see how that can happen. And I don't know how they can salvage Sam Wilson, Captain America, going forward, to the point where I don't think they're going to try. I think that Chris Evans is coming back. There were rumors that they were going to try for a Chris Evans Captain America movie, and I think that just shows that they don't have any real faith in this. And I think that they've just done a real disservice to Anthony Mackie. I appreciate that he still seems really enthusiastic about what he's doing here and about the fan base, but I just don't think it's going to work. But at least Marvel has admitted the truth. At least they admit that their truth post-Endgame, using characters that we didn't like, didn't connect with the audience, all of that kind of stuff, bad quality shows, the politicization, just not politicization, because once again, all things are going to be political, but I mean like the preaching. That was the problem with Falcon and Winter Soldier, that show, the preachiness of it. So thank you, Marvel. I still don't know if you are back like you say you are, but at least A for effort for trying to come back. But I think you got a long way to go, and you need to more than ever listen to your audience and what they actually want. That's all I got for you guys today. Are you excited for Captain America Brave New World? Do you think that it can be salvaged and actually be good? Let me know in the comments below. A new short film releasing this weekend. Thank you all for your support on that, and I will see you guys next time.